The following has been paid for by the Pens World Order. Everybody stand back. There's not a hurricane coming through. Pens win 5-1 over the Carolina Hurricanes, and in the words of the Joker from Justice League, the cartoon, gotta admit, didn't see that one coming. This is the Let's Go Pens fan react last one of the calendar year 2025. Thank you to everyone who watched my previous video of the trade for Yegor Chinakhov. Nearly 100 views. I don't get it either. Subscribe to the channel. Let's hit 70 subscribers before the Olympics. Or who knows, before the end of January if we're lucky. So, Pens win 5-1 over the Carolina Hurricanes in a game that, the old 2-9er on the broadcast said something that was correct. There are wins, and then there's confidence wins. To beat the Blackhawks on Sunday, that's great. You had an offensive explosion all over the place, and you held a lead. Perhaps a lead so big that not even this team could mess it up. But now you come back home with travel to a very frigid Pittsburgh, taking on a Carolina Hurricanes team who is good at the hockey. Brendan Bussey was not in net for reasons, and they threw out Freddie Anderson. Freddie, how you doing? When was the last time the Pens saw you in not a Carolina Hurricanes uniform? So this game, you could not take the Canes lightly. You can't. They are too talented. They are too good at the hockey. And this just screamed a letdown game. You beat the Fighting Connor Bednards, and now you're going to lose this game here. It just felt like it was going that way. So I was doing some work here around the house. I'm collecting stuff on a long form essay video that I'm going to be slowly working on. And yeah, I may have forgotten a little bit that the game was coming on. So I just looked down at my phone and realized, oh crap, it's 1-0. As I get the kids out, put them out there, it's 1-0 as Sidney Crosby got his 21st as Russ set up Raquel, and Raquel just flinged it over to Sidney Crosby. Backdoor play in the net. Crosby gets his 21st, Raquel gets his 9th, and Rusty's gets his 16th. But not to be outdone, Justin Brazeau. And people complained that not having Malkin in the lineup hurt, not having this guy, this MFer in the lineup, him out was not good. Brazeau gets his 12th from an assist from Brett Kulak. And wouldn't you know who was in net tonight? Stuart Skinner, who was playing like Edmonton owes him money. Because they do. And Brazeau gets his second. Anthony Mantha gets a power play goal. Power play goal after assist from Rustin Carlson, and it's 3-0 Pittsburgh. I set the kids down. It's 1-0. I come in here. I keep doing typing and looking up research, and I help the wife bring some groceries in, bring it back up. And what do you mean it's 3-0? I didn't hear the goal horn go off. 3-0 Pittsburgh after one, and in the second, the Pens just really locked down the Carolina Hurricanes. I mean, yeah, the shots were 13-10 Carolina, and 3 of those went in for Pittsburgh. But in the second, I read that backwards. But anyway, Carolina had 10 shots on goal, and they had some chances, but it never really felt like Carolina was threatening. Like, Carolina can score. They have the talent, but it never felt like, oh crap, here comes the Hurricanes. Never felt that way. Speaking of a goal that most likely sealed the fate, Tommy Novak, off of a feed from Parker Wotherspoon from the neutral zone, just brings the puck into the zone, lines up a defenseman and a Penguin, and Freddie Anderson stays on target, flings it on, and scores on Anderson, who reacted really late, low glove side, and I don't think he saw that till it was too late. Tommy Novak gets his 7th, Wotherspoon gets his 10th, Carlson gets his 25th, and then Anthony Mantha with 2 minutes to go in the period, a good feed by Justin Brazeau, a low pass that he just tips right into the top of the net to make it 5-0 for Mantha's 14th. Is okay, guys. We got this. Until Mark Jankowski just decides to ruin the party, gets a goal, his 2nd of the season, assist to Nystrom and Riley. It was 5-1, and that's all she wrote. The Pens just locked it down. Again, Carolina didn't feel like a threat. They only had 8 shots on goal. And, freaking Carolina was giving away the puck all night, 21 giveaways by then. The Pens with 7 takeaways, a solid defensive game. They won faceoffs, about 52% of them, gets a power play goal, a 60-minute game. Holy crap, when the Pens do all this stuff that they're supposed to do, they can play competent hockey. Where in the schadenfreude has this team been for the past month? Ugh, yowza, so help me. We're not gonna see Carolina again until March, and we'll actually play them 3 times in 2 weeks in March. So, yeah. But your 3 stars of the game were Justin Brazeau, Anthony Mantha, and Stuart Skinner. Stuart Skinner, who has a big, healthy mustache. Trim that mustache there, Skinner. And again, it's a confidence win. And it's just amazing, I guess, what some time off is what these guys needed. The 6-3 loss to freaking Toronto seems like a lifetime ago. They've won 3 out of 4, if you count the Montreal game back on the 21st. And the calendar year just comes to an end with a win. And it's what you want. It's what you expect. And I don't know if this will really be enough to turn things around for them, but hey, it's a good start. As most self-help people will tell you, it's the little wins in life. You got to celebrate the small wins to feel better about you being you. So, solid night by the Pens, who just do everything right, and it turns them into a competent hockey team. Now let's keep this gravy boat going, as the Pens will stay in Pittsburgh for New Year's for New Year's Day, and we will take on the Detroit Red Wings, and then fly out to the Pizza Dome on Saturday for a nooner there at the Pizza Dome, and an ABC game nonetheless. So this team wants to show up and show that they're back. Here's a game set to do it. Back-to-back against the Atlantic-leading Detroit Red Wings. Oh, God, the Red Empire might be coming back. But, yeah, take on the Empire. See how you do against them. And then a 3 o'clock start out there in Columbus you'll get to see Danton Heinen again. Woo. And then that'll wrap up a rather busy week for the lads. And actually, that Sunday night video is going to be out kind of late because it's the Hershey Bears Teddy Bear-Toss game. It's going to be a little busy. But busy weekend of hockey ahead of us as we have the Olympic reveals coming up, the Winter Classic on January 2nd. Gary Bettman, what the hell are you doing? And then once we get through this weekend, it's another mad dash through the month. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in about 2 weeks. And 4 of them are a West Coast travel. Yay. But games like these are good confidence starting points. Happy New Year. Let's go Pens. Of an extra video due out tomorrow. We'll catch you next time.